Good afternoon, everybody. Pigskin Pete here. Happy Monday to everybody. Another college football weekend in the books. Today is Monday, so you know what time it is. It's time for me to give my picks against the spread for this upcoming week. Now, last week, I had to go back and watch the video I made last week so I could remember my picks, but I ended up 3-2 against the spread. Now, for anybody who doesn't know basic math, that's a 60% winning percentage, and that puts me over 500 for the year. So if you had been betting all my picks for the entire season, you would be counting cash right now. For all you people who tell me I don't know anything about football, I'm still above 50%. Not only was I 3-2 last week, but I, in my video, said that I thought that Ohio State was going to beat Penn State by 1 point, and that's exactly what happened, isn't it? All right, so here we go. I picked 5 more games against the spread this week, and let's see what I picked. First game of the week, Missouri at South Carolina. Now, South Carolina, the bet has opened at -1, which means South Carolina is actually favored in this game against Missouri. I don't know how. South Carolina has shown that they really are not that good. Missouri at least gave Georgia a tough game. We all know who the better quarterback of the two teams is. Jake Bentley is a massive disappointment. I'm actually starting to hear South Carolina fans say for the first time that Jake Bentley needs to be pulled and they need to take a chance with their second string guy and give him some time. And I completely agree with that. So it goes without saying here, I'm putting my money on Missouri. I think Missouri will win this game outright and more than cover the spread. So pick Mizzou. Game number 2, one of the biggest games of the weekend, the Red River rivalry, the Red River shootout, whatever you want to call it, Texas and Oklahoma. This is a neutral site game every single year, so there's really no home field advantage. Oklahoma opens up at -7, so Oklahoma is favored by a touchdown in this game. I tend to believe that even though Texas is looking better at this point in the season than they were the first couple of weeks, Texas does have the best defense in the Big 12, without a doubt. I see Oklahoma still having too much offense for Texas. This game could get blown wide open. I realize Texas has a shot, but Oklahoma I still think is 2 steps ahead of Texas in the Big 12. So I'm picking Oklahoma to win this and cover the 7 points. Next on the list, we have a bitter rivalry here, Florida and LSU. This game is in Gainesville. Of course, LSU has 2 big wins of the year over Miami and Auburn. Florida loses for the first time in 31 years to Kentucky. Turns out Kentucky looks like they're pretty good. Florida goes to the Mullen Bowl in Mississippi State this past weekend and beats Mississippi State. So everyone says, is Florida good? Is Florida bad? Is LSU overrated? Are they underrated? Who knows? I don't know. LSU is favored by 3 points in this game. This is a tough game to pick. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, conventional wisdom would tell you that LSU should go there and beat the crap out of Florida based on what you've seen the past few weeks of the season. However, I think that Florida is probably better than people are giving them credit for. I think they're going to get better as the season goes on and they start to click in that Mullen offense. I'm still going to bet that LSU wins this game and covers the 3 points. It's pretty much that simple. I can't give you a good reason why. I just think LSU has more talent all over the field. But this game could go either way. I wouldn't be shocked. So this is the one I'm probably the least certain about. But either way, I'm picking LSU to cover the 3 points. Next game, Florida State and Miami. Now, these two teams hate each other. Everybody knows that. In-state rivalry, if you will. In-conference rivalry. So Miami is favored by 12.5 points. This game is in Miami. Now, if you go back and look at last year and this year, Miami is a 10 times better team at home than they are on the road. Florida State's a complete dumpster fire right now. Yeah, they picked up a win over a terrible Louisville team this past weekend. That doesn't tell you much. Louisville's if maybe even in worse shape than Florida State, if that's possible. So I see that Miami covers this spread. I think Miami's going to blow Florida State out, and it won't even be close. It's going to be another embarrassing loss for Willie Taggart and the Fighting Seminoles. Pick Miami. And the 5th game of the week, and last but not least, I'm really looking forward to watching this game. This is going to be one that the whole country has their eyes on because of Kentucky. So it's Kentucky at Texas A&M. Kentucky, one of the hottest teams in America. Kentucky tied for first place in the SEC East. Kentucky undefeated. A&M, we all know what happened with them, with the new coach and Jimbo Fisher. Clemson goes there week 2. They almost upset Clemson. Then they go into Alabama and get waxed by Alabama. However, let's not forget here, A&M scored just as many points on Alabama in Alabama as they scored on Clemson in Texas A&M. So, yes, Alabama's offense played better than Clemson's did, but the defenses were pretty much a wash. And actually, we had to do ours on the road, and Alabama had that game at home. Anyway, it doesn't matter. A&M is favored by 6 points in this game, and everybody's screaming from the mountaintops, how in the heck can Kentucky be the underdog? They're undefeated. A&M has 2 losses. I'm here to tell you, what you're going to see in this game is a big, massive letdown for Kentucky fans. It's going to happen eventually. I'm not saying Kentucky's not a good team, but what you're going to see is the second best team in the East is not as good as the 4th best team in the West, and we're going to find that out on Saturday. This game is in A&M, which gives them a big advantage. Also, Jimbo Fisher is notorious for shutting down one-dimensional offenses. And when I say what a one-dimensional offense is, it's a one-trick pony, and that pony is named Benny Snell. They will zero in on him. I'm not saying he won't have a good game because he's a great player, but A&M is going to find a way to shut him down or at least limit him, and what you're going to see is A&M is going to win this game pretty easily. I'm taking A&M to win by more than 6 points, and I think you should too. All right, folks, I guess that's it. And as always, if you win money on my bets, send me half. That's only fair and only right. If you lose, forget you ever saw this video, forget you knew my name, unsubscribe, and that's it. I'll see you later. Pigskin Pete checking out.